Fox News Radio, he's concerned authorities aren't prepared for an attack.
I think that someone will attempt to fly a drone into either the Capitol or into federal facilities.
House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi called the gyrocopter landing stunning and says Congress needs answers on how it happened.
Fox Radio's Reichel Sutherland. Higher prices at the pump last month led to a slight rise in inflation. A sign the impact of cheaper oil is fading. Consumer prices up 0.2%. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Superstorms, road closures, flooding, airports snowed in. If you travel for work like I do, news like that can ruin your whole day. It did mine until I discovered Citrix GoToMeeting online meeting software. With GoToMeeting, you can meet from anywhere using your computer, tablet, or smartphone. No expensive travel required. And with HD video, you simply turn on your webcam and it's just like being in the same room, which means you can stay productive no matter what the news brings.
Visit GoToMeeting.com and start our free 30-day trial.
I'm a state-of-the-art 60-inch flat-screen TV. And I mean, not to brag or anything, but if a burglar ever breaks into this place, I'm pretty certain I'm the first thing he's going to steal. I mean, it's not like he's going to take that recliner over there. Or that coffee table.
Your stuff can't protect itself. That's why the Geico Insurance Agency helps make it easy to switch and save on renter's insurance. Renter's insurance will cover personal property loss or damage as well as provide liability protection. Visit geico.com today.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
So you need a credit card, but how do you choose? Let's compare the big banks to Florida Credit Union. They have rewards, and we do too. They have customer service. Hello, 24/7. They have celebrities. Hey, Danny. But with Florida Credit Union, there's no annual fee, no liability for fraudulent charges, and no 22% interest rates. Choose Florida Credit Union, and you'll not only have a great credit card, but you'll have the support and personal touch that the big banks, well, can't touch. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Black Cow composted cow manure is a terrific organic soil amendment. We start with cow manure from dairy farms and then compost it a full 90 days. The result is an all-natural, dark, rich soil amendment that's great for everything you grow. Flowers, vegetables, shrubs, trees, and lawns too. Look for Black Cow in the bright yellow and black bag at your favorite nursery or garden center.
Black Cow, the mature manure, Black Cow.
Right on the southwestern corner of the square sits one of the finest dining establishments in Florida, Mark's Prime Steakhouse and Seafood Restaurant. Mark's offers big city dining amenities in a charming and small town setting. It's a rare treat to experience both the ambiance and the exquisite cuisine in a friendly atmosphere. Ocala's finest restaurant serves the finest beef, the freshest seafood, premium wines, and naturally fresh vegetables. From valet parking to splendid service, Mark's offers the complete package. Check it out today. Mark's Prime Seafood and Steakhouse Restaurant.
Buried under receipts and confusing tax code? Let Crippen & Company help. They work hard to make the tax preparation process as painless as possible. With offices in Ocala and the Villages, their team is dedicated to helping clients with corporate and personal tax returns, bookkeeping for businesses, and estate planning for the future. Crippen & Company crafts a truly customized experience for each client's needs while alleviating stress and creating a big picture of your overall financial health. Call 352-732-4260 or visit crippencpa.com to get started.
Let's give it up for old asphalt and a new pair of shoes. Let's give it up for a good rhythm meeting a sweet melody. For a church cookout under clear skies. Let's give it up for good things coming together, like bundling your auto and other policies together with an Allstate agent, which can save you time and keep you better protected. Let's give it up for good.
To receive your comparative insurance quote, contact the McDonald Agency at 622-2333.
We are The Source, WOCA.
Ocala, you asked for it, now Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens does it for you. You asked for more Duke de Rone azaleas at history-making low prices like $2.99. Now you've got it. Bob Wines has received another fresh shipment of those wonderful azaleas. These are salmon pink Duke de Rone semi-dwarf azaleas that are $5.99 anywhere else, but Bob's still selling them for just $2.99. Want larger ones? They've got ever-blooming red ruffle azaleas, regularly $5.99. You get 6 for $29.99. Here are more of this week's specials: daylilies, gardenia daisies, ivy geranium hanging baskets, and much more. All buy one, get one free. And super spring veggies by the 4-pack, just $2.49. Don't forget Bob's famous pine straw mulch, just $4.99, $4.49 when you buy 10 or more. Hurry though, these bargains won't wait. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, homegrown, locally owned since 1952.
24 minutes, I just did, he said no. 24 minutes before 11 o'clock, thank you for tuning in. I have something kind of cool I thought I would share with you. We do a lot of talking about different events and different parks that you can go to. And for example, the FAFO, the thing that Kelly was just talking about with Karen Hatch, and we talk about the theme parks. We talk about Disney a lot, and even Silver Springs. We talk about that.
And Rainbow Springs, we talk about that. We talk about Rainbow Springs and Silver River.
So I wanted to talk about something else you can do, and someplace else you can go right around here that is just as charming, as charming. And you know what it is?
What's that?
It's the towns.
Oh, yeah.
If you go to DeLand, if you've I don't mean just drive through it. I mean, actually park the car and walk through the town, have some lunch or whatever at the diner in town, and find out what it is about that town that you could kind of embrace and say, gosh, I went to this cutest place. They sell these little shops down in Leesburg. There are a couple of really cute shops. There's a little cute downtown area in Leesburg.
Oh, I love Leesburg.
If you were not from Ocala and you came to Ocala, you would say the same thing. You would come here, I went to the cutest little downtown square. And if you happen to hit it at the time when there's something going on, like an event of some sort. So I wanted to tell you about some towns, okay?
Inverness is like that, too. They have a really charming area.
Now, you showed me this morning something for Nellen. Is that the Boomtown Days thing?
Yep.
And when is that happening?
There you go. It's this weekend.
Boomtown Days. Oh, it's this weekend.
Yeah, Saturday.
It's free admission, no gates this year, which I'm happy about because in years past, Denellen has had gates on their Boomtown events.
Yes.
But years earlier, and I remember the years earlier, there were no gates. This year, and for many years, it's been in historic downtown Denellen, but for a while it was in Rainbow Springs.
Yes.
And they would always have the Queen of the Rainbow competition. Just a little side note, my sister was in the Queen of the Rainbow competition.
Yeah.
And I think my little nephew was Little Mr. Denellen. And I think I had a relative who was Little Miss Denellen. I don't know. But it's just a fun event. And Denellen is such a quaint town. It's right here in our own county. I don't know how many of you get over to the western part of the county, but it is the river that passes on the south end of Denellen separates Marion County from Citrus County. So you're right at the very edge of the county. And the event called Boomtown Days celebrates the days in which the strip mining was done to extract the lime rock, limestone, whatever it's called. And there's lots of information over there if history is your thing. But if history is not your thing, there's arts and crafts. There's usually lots of entertainment. There's the Queen of the Rainbow beauty pageant, which is young girls, politically incorrect or not. You know, the
high school age.
Yeah. But there's something different about this beauty pageant. Because the girl who wins is not just the one who walks around and says, oh, I was the prettiest one. She actually has a task. Her task is to be the figurehead, if you will, of maintaining the ecology of the Rainbow River. And her job is she doesn't have a job really, but it's symbolic. It's the symbolic way of saying, look, Denellen is beautiful because of this river, and we have to keep the river clean. We have to keep the river healthy, and that is kind of it's kind of a neat little association with the Queen of the Rainbow. Anyway, so that's happening between 10 a.m. and 9 p.m., so it's an all-day event. And to be honest with you, if you went before 10, I'm sure you'd find something fun to do.
Oh, yeah.
And
a lot of vendors.
I'm guessing there's still a party going on after 9 p.m. also.
Certainly.
Denellen does roll up the sidewalks in the evening, but not during Boomtown days.
No. And they do have clubs there. You can go get food and hear bands.
There's a cool restaurant over there called Penn Station. Mm-hmm. You can take a picture of yourself at Penn Station and pretend you're in New York.
Nice.
It doesn't look like Penn Station. Anyway.
Nice.
Anyway, so go over to Denellen if you get a chance. That'll be tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
All right, let me answer the phone. Then I got a couple other towns I want to tell you about. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning. Bellevue Founders Day is coming up soon. It's usually the early part of May. I'm not sure of the date, but that's coming up pretty soon.
Okay, and so when we find out the date, we'll let you know about that. And that is another fun event. In fact, it's very similar to Boomtown Days in Denellen. Very similar.
Yeah, there's a lot of arts and crafts things and all kinds of vendors doing cookout specialties, and there's a beauty contest and a singing contest, and all kinds of fun stuff.
Right. All right, thank you, Jim. Appreciate that.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
And speaking of Bellevue, though, they are having their annual fishing derby tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 12 noon at Lake Lillian. The event is for you 16 and under. It's free of charge, and you have to arrive there by 8:30. You'll have prizes, a lot of competitions. So it is their annual fishing derby that Bellevue is having tomorrow.
All right.
Really fun.
Now, have you ever gone to the town of Quincy?
Yes, I have.
Quincy is a small town.
I have been there.
About 7,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the county seat of the county of Gadsden County.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 20 miles northwest of Tallahassee. So it's up there at the kind of the corner of the state, I guess you would say, between the mainland and the peninsula and the what do you call the Panhandle?
Yeah, they have good shrimp there.
And did you know that it's a Coca-Cola town?
I did not know that. I did not know that.
One of the things about the visits to the small towns, I'm focusing on Florida, especially Central Florida, because this is where we live. I don't want to give you a 1,000-mile drive to find something, and we've done that too. But I wanted to stick to these. But one of the cool things, and one of the mistakes that Ocala made, is tearing down the courthouse that we used to have.
Exactly.
Because it was such a cool piece of architecture.
Yes.
But, you can't cry over spilled milk, that kind of thing. But I kind of like the towns that have just, like Inverness has kept their courthouse.
Yep, they sure did.
And it really is cool to see that kind of things. Well, the same thing is true with Quincy. They have some old architecture there that dates to before the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
Several buildings and places in Quincy are actually on the National Register of Historic Places. We have some not here in Ocala as well.
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
Yes, we
speaking
do.
of Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola building here in Ocala is on the Historic Registry.
Yes, it is. It's wonderful.
So I want to tell you about the Coca-Cola millionaires in the city of Quincy. Once upon a time, Quincy was the richest town per capita in the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that? Quincy was the richest town per capita in the United States.
Oh, gosh, I didn't
More
know
millionaires.
that.
You're distracted by something. Should I
Yeah.
ask? No. Okay. Coca-Cola money built a town cultural center in Quincy. It sent many local kids to college. And even today, in the 21st century, Quincy has an advantage that most small Florida towns do not have because of Coca-Cola.
Wow.
Who knew?
Isn't that wonderful?
I had no clue.
Yeah.
The whole Coca-Cola story started with the town banker. His name was Pat Monroe. The local people called him Mr. Pat. Do I have to take a break?
Okay.
In the 1920s and 1930s, Mr. Pat told everybody in town to buy Coca-Cola shares and to never sell them.
Oh, my gosh. Good for him.
So he would even lend money to depositors so they could buy the stock. Mr. Pat noticed that even during the Depression, people would spend their money on a cold Coca-Cola. He thought that was one of the things that would make it a good permanent investment, and he was right. A share of Coca-Cola went for $40 in 1919, and with splits and dividends. Oh, I got a phone call?
I think it's Joe Reichel.
Okay, do I go straight to the phone? Okay, don't take a break? No. Just stop what I'm doing. All right.
I guess he's gone. He hung up.
He's gone. So I'll take a break, and then we'll come back. I don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Something's happening. All right, we'll be right back.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
Enjoy a round of golf in one of Central Florida's finest courses and help a great cause Monday, May 11th, when Life South Community Blood Centers hosts a golf tournament to benefit the 5 Points of Life Foundation. The scramble will be held at Golden Ocala with registration and lunch at 11 and a shotgun start at 12:30. The cost is $200 per person, which includes a player gift package. To register, call Life South at 352-224-1728 or visit 5pointsoflife.org.
All right, we'll save the Coca-Cola millionaire stuff. That was a pretty cool story, I thought. The Coca-Cola millionaires up in Quincy. Did you know that they bought that stock in Coca-Cola? And even to this day, there are some people there who it was the richest town in America, Quincy, Florida. Who knew?
Yeah, exactly.
Who knew? All right. Well, anyway, so Joe Reichel is on the phone. He's going to talk to us about an event that's happening tonight, and I think WOCA is part of it. Good morning, Joe. How you doing?
Good morning. How are y'all doing today?
Pretty good. Where are you?
I am in downtown Ocala right now.
Where? Where in downtown? You at a restaurant?
No, I'm sitting outside of Brick City Bicycle Shop. I just dropped off my bike.
You have a bicycle? I didn't know that.
I enjoy mountain biking.
Do you have a magnetic business card on your bicycle?
I do not. But I have tagged bicycles with my magnet.
So tell me about the event happening this evening. How do we participate?
Well, tonight is the West Marion Relay for Life, and it's going to be held between 6 p.m. and 12 o'clock midnight tonight out in front of the West Marion Hospital out along Highway 200. We're going to be setting the track up there. And lots of people are coming, lots of teams are coming out, and we're going to circle the track with vendors and people that are selling different things in order to raise money for a relay. It is a family-friendly event. Our booth with our tent with WOCA The Source, we're going to be having snow cones. So people can come out and buy a snow cone, and the money that we get is all going for a relay.
What do you have? Coconut? I love coconut snow cones. You got the coconut flavor?
We're going to have cherry and blue raspberry, root beer, mango, and one other for cotton candy. Cotton candy.
All right. Well, let me go to the Snow Cones R Us store and get you a bottle of coconut flavor.
Yeah.
That'll be my contribution.
I didn't see coconut when I was on the list, but that would be good to have.
Well, what I like about it is it's the same color as the snow, so you fool everybody. Look, I have no flavoring on mine.
Mm-hmm. It's just flavor free.
Right. It's just. I have ice. It's just. So. Did you were you involved in it last year?
No, this is my first year ever being involved, and I'm going to be helping out with the emceeing of the event. So it'll be a little bit of excitement. I've never done it before, so I'm ready to roll.
And how long is it? How long does it last?
It's a 6-hour event, but some of them go 24 hours and then 12. But this is a 6-hour one. There will be events happening, things happening on the stage and on the field, and then also different teams are participating in different things as they walk around the lap, continue to lap the track.
Who are the teams that'll be participating? Do you have the names?
That's a great question, and I don't have a list of the teams in front of me. You could go on the Relay for Life Facebook page. That is West Marion Relay for Life. and there's all the teams are listed there.
And what kind of entertainers are going to be there?
What kind of what?
Entertainers. You said that there is a stage.
There's going to be a DJ, and then there's going to be Tyler Kennedy with Herbalife. She's going to be there doing a dance class, and that's going to be starting at 6:30, I believe, and there's also one at 10:30 p.m. that she's hosting. There's going to be different fun things that are happening as far as recognizing the survivors. There's a Mr. Relay pageant. A band will be playing for around 8 o'clock, I believe, is when that's happening. We also have the Luminaria ceremony, and that's when the bags with the lights in them, and those are placed all around the track. So that's pretty cool. Then different contests that they're having. They will be having the Prettiest Man pageant, which I've never seen this, but
I think you should enter that. That sounds like something you would be good at.
Yeah, with your hat,
so?
your fedora.
Yeah,
this is where men are dressed up in ball gowns, and they'll be lapping the track, and the person.
Again, I think you should do this. It sounds like something you'd be good at.
Yeah, you should do that. You should dress up in a ball gown with your fedora.
So how does it raise money? Do we come by and is it just buying stuff that helps raise money, or do you have people committing money per mile or something like that?
Well, there's all different kinds of ways, but one of them is, families are going to be coming out here to the event, and they'll be buying from the different teams that are set up. There's hamburgers and hot dogs. There's barbecue. Mojo Grill's going to have their food truck out there. Downtown Chiropractic's going to have their
So the Associated Press just delivered a ticket wire, and I don't know if you know the expression ticket wire. It might be before your time, but Joe Packmeyer is on the list as the snow cone extraordinaire. Is that right?
That is right. That is right.
Well, I don't understand why he would be a snow cone extraordinaire and have no coconut flavor. That doesn't
exactly.
That makes sense to me.
You'll have to ask him. This is one that you might be interested in, Larry.
Okay.
At 10:30, there is the Granny Panty and Funky Bra Lap.
Yeah, I do like granny panties. I have a reputation for that.
I have some red ones.
At 9:30 is the Pajama Party.
Yeah, I might like that too.
That's also the Frozen T-shirt contest is going to be happening there.
The Frozen T-shirt.
Frozen T-shirt.
Not wet T-shirt. Wet T-shirt's fun.
How do you wear a Frozen T-shirt?
Well, that's the challenge. The team that is able to get that T-shirt on first is the winner. So you have a T-shirt that's wadded up into a ball and frozen. So you've got to get it. You've got to get it unfrozen.
Wow.
Or get it shook out and get it put on.
That's a great idea. Who came up with that idea? See, that's something new. I never heard of that before.
I don't know. I'm sure that is a relay type thing. So. But there's all kinds. It's gonna be a family fun for everybody. It's a lot of excitement and a lot of fun. Like I said, I've never been to one, but I hear nothing but good things about it, and really looking forward to seeing it tonight.
All right, so that's the West Marion Community Hospital, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And
on Highway 200.
It's right in the front, and you have the track set up in the front yard.
Yep, it's going to be set up in the front along Highway 200 there, so you can't miss it.
Okay, but going back to how I can help simply by showing up and buying things, right? Because the money goes to the.
Show up hungry and plan to enjoy some festivities.
All right, that sounds
Some
like
people
fun.
are going to come out and walk a lap around the track just to show their support, and that's fine too.
And does WOCA have any monetary goal?
We don't. I don't think we have a goal. I know there is a goal for the entire program, and we're getting pretty close to that already. So that's exciting.
And how much is that?
I knew you were going to ask. I don't know.
Oh, okay. But you're close, so that's good.
Maybe we can narrow it down. Is it
close? And it would be even better to exceed that goal.
Is it less than $200,000?
It is less than.
So we have an idea. We have an idea of how
Yes.
much we need to help out with.
Exactly.
I just wanted a ballpark figure. That's a big ballpark.
Yeah.
But
that is.
all right. Well, it sounds like you guys are going to have a lot of fun. And what is Dan doing exactly?
Dan is assisting Joe with selling snow cones.
Oh, Joe and Dan will be there.
Oh, Joe.
Yep.
Oh, not that's Joe. This is Joe. Or is Joe?
Oh, Joe Pac-Man.
Not Pac-Man.
Joe
Joe Pac-Man and Dan Martone are going to be doing the snow cones.
Is there going to be a choice between virgin and non-virgin snow cones?
They are all going to be virgin snow cones.
Oh, okay.
What is that? What's a virgin snow cone?
Non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic. That's
I didn't want to say that, but I did.
That's one of the no's with a relay event. There is no alcohol. So
Okay.
Where's Joe
no
Packmeyer?
alcohol, no tobacco.
Where is Joe Packmeyer from?
Joe Packmeyer.
Looks like he's from New York.
Here in Ocala.
Oh, he's from Canton, Ohio.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at his Facebook page, but he's got the skyline. That looks like Manhattan to me. That looks,
It could be.
You know, they're close. Ohio and New York.
Yeah, Canton, Ohio. You know, there's a Canton, China too.
So I
Exactly.
did find a list here.
He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me going off course.
List of a few of the teams.
All right, the teams. Let's hear about them.
We have Ocala Health,
Okay, I love those people. Ocala Health.
RBOI.
What is that? RBOI?
What are they?
Yeah, these are the team names. I don't really know.
Okay.
We've got Albright, which is Albright Pools.
Okay.
Bridget Harmon and Albright Pools. Albright also.
Oh, they're sweet people.
We have Captain Paul's crew.
Captain Paul.
We have
Where is he from?
Team from Mike Scott Plumbing.
Oh, yeah.
Go Brittany.
Yeah.
We have Mel's Island Cruisers.
Okay.
Then we've got Harmon's Heroes.
Ah, I'm guessing is Matt in that one?
I think so, yeah.
Could be. We've got Team Balls, which is
Who?
Bohannon and Associates Land Surveyors.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Bohannon, Jimmy and Chantel.
Right.
We have Team WOCA, which is The Source. We have the Helping Hands of Hope and ABC Children's Country.
Oh, I love them too.
Those are the teams that I know of.
Wow.
And there's several other that I know have gotten involved. Like I said, Herbalife, Tyler Kennedy has a team that she's going, and the community is really coming together to help with it.
Well, we'll be over there.
Contributing.
We'll get something.
We'll buy something.
We'll get a snow cone.
Are you gonna come to an Pasta Prize?
I could. I don't know if anybody wants us to. But you know, what we can do is we can do video, though. We get some pictures and stuff. That's always nice.
Yeah, we'll get video.
Videos are always good.
Yeah.
Always good. So invite everybody to come out. That's what we need. More people there, the better.
If you're just tuning in, repeat it again. It's the Relay for Life at the West Marion Community Hospital on the front lawn. It starts at what time?
Starts at 6 p.m. tonight, rain or shine.
6 p.m. There's going to be food, snow cones, women in Liedenhauser, in dirndls.
Yeah, with cleavage.
Yeah, cleavage women.
And men in evening gowns and heels. And the address.
And pretty men.
Pretty men, yep.
And the West Marion Community Hospital is located at 4600 Southwest 46th Court, in case anybody's interested in the address for their GPS system.
And by the way, the state of Florida made pretty men legal in the state of Florida. They were going to make it illegal, but now pretty men are legal.
Excellent.
I'm feeling pretty right now. You know.
You are pretty.
I feel pretty.
I'm feeling pretty. Well, I'm feeling pretty big. Does that count?
They got to play that song as those guys are walking around the track. I feel.
You know, I don't know why, but I feel like as we get to the closing of an end with Joe Reichel, I should be playing some Damage Control music. I'm not so sure why.
Yeah.
There's no damage control today. Although we will take care of damage if we find it.
All right, we'll see you tonight, Joe.
We'll see you tonight. Thanks.
All right, that was fun. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. An Ohio man accused of planning to kill U.S. soldiers appearing in court today.
Abdur Sheikh Mohammed is expected to plead not guilty to charges that he left the U.S. last spring to train with an al-Qaeda affiliate in Syria and that he plotted to kill American soldiers at a Texas military base once he returned. According to the indictment, Mohammed wanted to follow in the footsteps of his brother, who died in a battle in Syria last June.
Fox Radio's Jeff Manasso in Columbus, Ohio. An index designed to predict the economy's health in the months ahead crept upward for the third straight month, a sign the growth pace has been weakening so far this year. The winter isn't over in the Central Rockies.
Snow totals could be about 1 to 2 feet, with locally higher amounts across the higher elevations.
Fox meteorologist Maria Molina, a severe storm system from southern Texas into the Central Plains expected to bring hail and possible tornadoes in some areas. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Superstorms, road closures, flooding, airports snowed in. If you travel for work like I do, news like that can ruin your whole day. It did mine, until I discovered Citrix GoToMeeting online meeting software. With GoToMeeting, you can meet from anywhere using your computer, tablet, or smartphone. No expensive travel required. And with HD video, you simply turn on your webcam and it's just like being in the same room, which means you can stay productive no matter what the news brings.
Visit GoToMeeting.com and start our free 30-day trial.
I'm a state-of-the-art 60-inch flat-screen TV. And I mean, not to brag or anything, but if a burglar ever breaks into this place, I'm pretty certain I'm the first thing he's going to steal. I mean, it's not like he's going to take that recliner over there. Or that coffee table.
Your stuff can't protect itself. That's why the Geico Insurance Agency helps make it easy to switch and save on renter's insurance. Renter's insurance will cover personal property loss or damage as well as provide liability protection. Visit geico.com today.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. U.S. Department of Agriculture has estimated that this year's peanut demand will be about 3.2% up from last year, about a 2,600,000 ton demand. Last year we produced 2,603,000 tons, so demand is right on target. However, USDA is reporting now that the U.S. demand is up 7.5% for the first 7 months, mainly because of a big surge in peanut butter. That's good news for peanut farmers as they get ready to plant. Exports are also estimated to be up by USDA 4% this year. However, exports are running up 9.7% with major buys across the world, and that is impacting the amount of peanuts being held in cold storage. Argentina announced this week that they're going to have a big crop, and they will drop their price below the U.S. price, and there'll be some tough competition after those world markets.
As beef and dairy producers, we are committed to producing the safest, highest quality food for folks here in the U.S. and around the world. This is Baxter Black, here to remind you that your Beef Quality Assurance Program plays a big role in leading the way to identifying the best practices, like cattle handling techniques, to produce safe, wholesome beef from pasture to plate. So learn more by visiting BQA.org. Paid for by the Beef Checkoff.